Kelly, you're welcome.
Thank you, Frank.
Come in. Well, let me introduce you to the head of Corso Oil and an absolute expert on the subject, Mr. Reginald Corso.
How do you do?
My pleasure. Won't you please sit down?
Thank you.
May I fix you some coffee?
No.
What about a drink?
Nothing, thank you.
In that case, please. We can get down to business.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Well, Reginald and I are equally as anxious or hopeful that the principals in the Rainbow Oil Project, namely Miss Sutton and Spencer, will return.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
But in the meantime, life and business must go on.
We don't like to sound insensitive, Mr. Kelly.
No.
But we do have other projects that we must consider.
Yes, just to mention one, we're heavily involved in a new find in Mexico. Reginald thinks there's an enormous profit potential.
Well, there's a dilemma, you see. We wish to have that, but we don't wish to abandon our Port Charles deal.
When Corso Oil commits itself, we usually do so realizing that there are going to be some difficult times. But we never anticipated the kind of delay that we've encountered here.
Oh, now I can understand that.
Still, because of our commitment to the good people of this town, Reginald seems to think that we could hold off a little while longer, at least until Miss Sutton is able to break free of her captor or Spencer is apprehended. Whichever, Miss Sutton has to make a decision about our new proposal.
Which is...
Well, would you like to elaborate on that, Reginald?
Oh, thank you, Charles, but you're doing very well.
Well, the crux of the matter is Corso Oil will be taking over every aspect of running Rainbow Oil.
Well, I'm not sure that Mr. Spencer's going to go for that, and of course he will have to be in on that decision.
Well, not if he's in jail.
He's a legal partner, and decisions can be made from jail just as well as they can anyplace else.
Oh, but Mr. Spencer's legal plight is not our concern. Miss Sutton is president of the company. Now, either Miss Sutton says, yes, Corso Oil does have the power, or no, they don't.
What if the answer's no?
Well, then we'd have no alternative but to back out and charge Rainbow Oil for everything that's happened.
You see, the oil business is very complicated without becoming involved in criminal charges, which I'm sure will be levied against Mr. Spencer.
Well, of course, nobody has the full story on that yet.
But there's no doubt that he would have at least attempted murder and kidnapping.
However, in this country, by law, one is innocent until he's proven guilty.
I'm well aware of that, but also in this country, the legal system moves very slowly, doesn't it? And by the time they capture Mr. Spencer, and he's cleared, if that's at all possible, the people of this community stand to lose a lot of money.
Yes, and from what I know of Miss Sutton, she certainly wouldn't want that to happen.
No, and Mr. Spencer wouldn't like that to happen either.
Well, then you see, we're offering you a way out that could benefit everyone.
I certainly won't stand in your way.
Then you'll speak to her.
Or for her, perhaps?
Well, of course, nobody can speak for either Miss Sutton or Mr. Spencer. I'm only the counsel for Rainbow Oil.
But you feel you can support our proposal?
It makes sense, at least until Luke's problems are ironed out. And then, of course, only Holly can make the decision, and you're going to have to wait for her.
Oh, this menu is perfect, Stella. I'm so glad you added the caviar, because that's Monica's favorite, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Alan loves it, too, but of course he won't admit it. Oh, we'll have such a great celebration tonight, as soon as all this dreadful court business is over and done with.
Well, I have a lovely lunch prepared when they get home.
Oh, good, because they're going to need some fortification. Oh, it's such a nasty affair, but it'll soon be over with, thank goodness.
Oh,
Well, that must be Monica and Alan now.
I wonder if they forgot their keys.
Lila Quartermain.
Oh, no, but,
This is her residence, isn't it?
Is that for me, Stella?
yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Lila Quartermain,
Yes.
this is for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. nice young man. Well, that's strange. There's no postmark, and it's an odd shape for an invitation.
What is it?
I don't know. Oh, dear.
What?
You are hereby ordered to appear and testify at the hearing, Moore versus Quartermain.
You have to go to court?
Well, that's what it says here.
Oh, it's just because you're probably, you're Alan's mother, that's all.
Yes, but then why would they ask me to testify against him?
What?
To testify on behalf of Susan Moore. That's what it says. Stella, call my son.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, ma'am.
Second floor nurse's station, Mrs. Brewer.
Oh, Mrs. Lila Quartermain is calling Dr. Alan Quartermain.
I'm sorry, he just left the hospital. Dr. Monica Quartermain is here. Would you like to speak to her?
Well, one moment, please. Would you like to speak to Monica?
Oh, anyone.
Thank you. That will be fine.
All right, just a moment, please. Lila Quartermain. Oh, he put her up to this. Thank you, Jessie. Yes, Lila?
Monica, the most dreadful thing has happened. I've just been subpoenaed to testify against Alan.
I will be right home. This time, Scotty Baldwin has gone too far.
And here's another look, her Jean Harris look. You think?
Wait a minute, something's not right.
What? Well, it's not the dress. Maybe it's her hair. What's wrong with my hair? Well, it looks kind of cheap that way. Cheap?
Yeah, she's right.
Wait a minute, when you're Ow! Just stand still. You're pulling it. I am just trying to see how it'll look in a bun. Well, let me do it. Here.
That's right, it's more like it.
It needs to be more severe than this.
Listen, you're gonna have to do something about the makeup, too.
What's going on here?
Oh, we're just trying to dress Susan for her part.
How about that? Doesn't even look like her.
Good. The judge doesn't have to know that.
I don't like it.
Don't worry, Mother. You'll get used to it, that's all.
I'm not just talking about the way she looks. I mean everything, and I don't want anything to do with it.
What?
I just saw Alan Quartermain, and I am telling you that I can't do it.
Oh, terrific.
Huh. Another nervous Nellie on her hands, just what we need.
Look, you can call me anything you want to, Heather. But I'm not going to change my mind. Now, I'm not going to be a part of this miserable charade, no matter what you say. So you can go to the courthouse, but you go without me.
You cannot do this.
I can. I'm not going to do what you want me to do.
And Alice, you have to.
Look, I am ashamed that I ever let you talk me into it.
But Susan is counting on you. You can't do this to her now.
I never should have agreed to have gone along in the first place.
Oh, this is just great. I knew something was going to happen. Something had to go wrong. I might as well just take this off and go to my bikini.
Mother, will you stop this? Listen to her. You've got her so upset she doesn't even know what she's saying.
Oh, I am sorry. Well, you got yourself into this. You'll just have to get yourself out of it.
Let me ask you something, Mrs. Grant. Have you ever heard of the word perjury?
Don't you talk to me like I am some kind of a child. I know the meaning of the word much too well.
You signed the deposition, remember?
You forced me into it, and I'm not going to let you use it.
Well, it's a little late because the judge got it this morning. He's read it from beginning to end.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not. Heather, tell her.
It's true. Scotty had the deposition sent over this morning.
Aunt Alice, come on.
Just let it sink in. She'll come around. Now, what about the hair?
Oh, I think a bun will look dignified.
I look like I'm going to a funeral.
Listen, just stop complaining, okay? Because you're going to make a lot of money.
I'll put a few more pins in it in the car.
Let's get going.
One drink?
No, you are impossible. Now, come on. Here, have you got a handkerchief?
Yes, it's on there.
Mother, are you coming?
Aunt Alice, please.
What's it going to be, Mrs. Grant? Courthouse or jail?
So good of you to come over, Mr. Valley.
You sure I can't interest you in a little lunch?
Oh, thank you, no. As I mentioned, I have a lunch meeting nearby.
Oh, all right. Then I won't detain you any longer than's necessary. I did want to report that I had a very positive meeting with Joe Kelly this morning.
Ah, one of our brighter young attorneys.
Yes, he's both intelligent and a man of integrity. I think he looked favorably on our suggestion that Miss Sutton take over the reins of Rainbow Oil. In fact, I think I could say very safely that he would recommend that Rainbow Oil turn over its operation to Corso Oil Company.
Well, that's interesting news.
Well, you see, we do want to continue with this project, not just because of the good people of Port Charles that have invested, but also from a business point of view. As you know, we have 10% of the profits in this operation with Rainbow Oil.
Well, that's certainly worth a further investment of time and patience.
Of course. Well, the head of Corso Oil, Reginald Corso, will be arriving shortly. I'm sure that he will agree that we could postpone that Mexican project that we're involved in, at least long enough for Miss Sutton to come back and make her decision.
Well, that's good news. Port Charles needs more investors like Corso Oil.
Of course, if Miss Sutton decides to go along with us, we'll need that money very fast. Oil companies all operate on a cash basis. You know that. There's no problem, is there?
Oh, no. Many of our industries prefer a cash payroll, so we have no problem with providing large cash amounts on short notice.
Good. Then we can count on you.
Absolutely. If Joe Kelly's satisfied, it's all right with me.
On One Life to Live, Cassie's date turns into a kidnapping, and the Blood Moon killer is revealed.
Well, you know, huh?
If I hadn't lied, she'd be there with Gary instead of with Kyle.
You're gonna leave me here?
I'm afraid so, yeah.
And Jenny's message brings a deadly warning.
What does he want?
He wants $100,000 in cash. He told me that if we tell the police, he's gonna kill Cassie.
Now a mother must fight for her daughter's survival.
If you follow my directions, get her back safe and sound.
Every step brings danger on One Life to Live.
I heard the door.
Hi, Stella. How are you?
Lunch is all ready, and we waited a little while, and then your mother went on ahead.
Oh, thanks anyway. Listen, I'm sorry that I'm late, but I don't want anything to eat. I just took a walk trying to clear my head. Obviously, it didn't do any good.
Oh. Alan, dear. There you are. Where's Monica?
Last time I saw her, she was getting on an elevator.
Oh, well, she'll be here in time for the court, I'm sure.
No, she won't be. She's not going with us.
Well, she didn't tell me.
No, she only just told me just now.
Oh, my dear, you must be mistaken, I'm sure, because when I told her about the subpoena, she gave me no indication.
Wait. When you told about the what, the subpoena?
Well, didn't Monica tell you?
Monica didn't tell me anything. What are you talking about, Mother?
This, dear. Such a nice young man came to the door and gave it to me.
Good Lord.
Well, it's such short notice, I don't think I'm even going to bother to appear.
Mother, this is a court order. You have to appear.
Highly inconsiderate, if you ask me.
What next?
Well, if I'm going to appear in court, I'd better go and get my things.
What do you want?
Well, you look awful.
I feel awful. What do you want? More blood? There isn't any.
I've changed my mind.
You what? You're going to come with me?
But don't you expect any help.
Listen, really, I am so grateful that you're coming to the court with me.
There you are, Monica. I told you she'd be here.
You are right. I am grateful to the both of you. Really.
Come along, children. Onward and upward. The quartermains are not nicked yet.
Thank you again, Mr. Valley.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Mr. Corso. Have a good day.
Well, you have a good meeting. Maybe next time we'll have lunch.
I hope so. Goodbye.
Fine.
Good work, fellas.
Oh, you heard?
Every word. You have young Mr. Valley right where we want him.
Well, I certainly don't think he'll balk when Holly withdraws the money.
No, not when he's so assured that Corso Oil will take over and everything will run smoothly.
When you and I meet with him, we can reinforce the idea that we work with cash.
Yeah, it's all working out.
It does give you kind of a comfortable feeling, I must say.
And I've sent Oliver to give Harper a long vacation, so nothing can happen there.
Yes, as long as it's just a vacation. No violence. You know, we were agreed on that.
I always promised you nothing will happen to Holly.
Well, not just Holly, and Spencer, too.
Well, there are ways of taking care of him.
Exactly. I mean, we could detain him somewhere else. Then Holly can sign the check. We get the money and no broken bones.
Your responsibility is Holly and the check. Oliver knows what he must do to locate her and Spencer. My main worry at the moment is Basil. I wonder where he could be.
Mr. Everett. Mr. Everett, stop this right now.
Make me.
Now, Mr. Everett, if you... What's going on? Oh, you ran out of psychiatric. Please, Mr. Everett, just go back. Oh,
I won't go back there. I won't.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody help! 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 No, just take it easy. Take it easy. Please, just take it easy.
Go back there.
I'm sorry.
What?
I feel much better now.
That's all right, Mr. Evans. We'll go back now. He has been fit, thank you. I'll take him back to psychiatric.
Do you want me to go with you?
I can manage, can't we, Mr. Evans? He's really gentle as a lamb once these fits are over. It's okay. We'll go back.